What's up, Jay? Good luck.
I'm gonna snuggle up next to these guys.
Strike force.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great nation. We thank you for the opportunity to gather with friends to enjoy the outdoors. We ask that you bless our police, fire, EMTs, first responders. Keep them safe after each and every shift.
Good morning, folks. For Lake of the Ozarks for the AFTCO Big Bass Blitz, boat number 30, fishing with Mike again. New day. You know, we fished a derby yesterday. Didn't go that well. We had an opportunity to do a lot better. Just couldn't keep them pinned. That's part of the tournament fishing. Today's a new day. Boat number 30, like I said. Right at 100 boats. This is a pretty cool deal, man. It's a couple $100 entry fee. You get a bunch of swag. You know, you get a couple hoodies, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. So you get your money back in merch, whether you do good or not. We got some hammers fishing in this derby. There always is, man. You come down to Lake of the Ozarks, it's always like the best of the best. So we're gonna make a make a short run. We're gonna stay close for a little bit, and then we'll make a decision if we're gonna make a little bit longer run. No fog this morning, which is nice. Yesterday was, you know, a little over 2 hour delay with the fog. 80 something degrees, bluebird skies, a little bit of wind today. There's supposed to be gusts up to like 15, 20, but we will see. We're just gonna we're gonna do what we do, man. You know, there'll be a jig and shaky head involved, and just see what happens. So they're taking off right now. Boat number 8, we're 30, so we're gonna ease our way up there.
Boat number 18, raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. Boat number 18 coming up here. Boat number 19.
Got Big Al on the wheels of steel. Midwest Tournaments is hosting this. We're doing all the way in.
Right behind this Trieve, guys.
All that stuff.
Boat number 20.
It's got the right facilities.
20 right here behind this nice boat.
The right infrastructure.
Thank you. Boat number 21. Boat 22. Boat 23. Come on up, gentlemen. 23 coming up here. Boat 24. Come on up, gentlemen. Boat 25, boat 26, come on up, gentlemen. Boat 27, 28, boat number 30, 30, come on up. Thank you. Boat 31, raise your hand, 31, come on up. 29, come on up, you guys are good.
340, guys.
Go on, folks, 350.
Thanks, Charlie.
Especially those ones that jump way out in the middle of the channel and there's all that boat traffic. Little shaky head just kind of wanders.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. There's a fish sitting right on top. I'll put it right on his head. Doesn't mean he's gonna bite it. That's probably catfish. See, I didn't even look at it. It's probably a drum. When you have a blob like that and you drop your worm right down on it and they don't even turn on it, it's usually like a carp or something. Well, that looks like it could be a bass though. Oh, right here. Yep, see him go down. Good one? Sure?
I'm pretty sure. No, it's not.
It's not a keeper?
I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe.
Small keeper. Real fishing wins. That was a bass, you think? Really? Damn.
One guy you were talking to this morning in that Triton, I've never seen anybody put their rods the other direction where the tips are up by your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Some goofy shit there.
Yeah, I think a lot of those guys are sitting down. They're sitting right here, flicking. I guess I've seen it happen a couple times. I've seen people do that. It doesn't make any sense to me either. A lot of times, if they got a really small boat, they'll do that. Another one?
Yep.
Cool. Get him.
I can't tell. Yeah, it seems like it's a decent keeper.
Keep him coming. Yeah, we're around some fish. I see him crawling all over the place down there.
I don't think he's a keeper.
It's close. He's built good. Cool.
Small one so far. I'm gonna
Line.
tell him what to remember.
Line burner. Line burner. Get another one. Get us 5 so we can feel comfortable.
I'll be alright with never leaving here. We just keep catching a snout at them. Greg gave me one.
They're out there swimming around for sure.
This is the best area on this bank. From this transition where that wood is, that little saddle.
Come on, big blob. Big blob, come on. There's plenty out here creeping around, relating to the bottom, not really relating to anything else. Need to throw my sleeper crawl. Another thing that happens is, like that fish was swimming by and I reeled it really fast right by him and he took a swipe at it. Yeah, I catch a lot of fish doing that. Oh, look at him. No. Using that bush pile right below us. Nope. A little baby fish. Pay no attention to me mumbling up here. I'm used to fishing by myself. I think we need to turn around.
Do it.
In fact, why don't we just, you want to just idle down there to that start over? Sure. I think that's probably the way to go. Just the same spot we started at. I'm going to tie on the spinnerbait, the big spinnerbait. I think I might be able to generate a reaction bite. Good one?
I don't know, I can't tell. He's not a keeper anyway, I don't think.
Come on, fishy. Good one. The little one?
I think he might be a keeper, but he wasn't as big as I thought.
Good. Oh, he's about to knock him off anyway.
He might be.
Skinny old sucker.
Yeah, he's not. He had me around something. I thought he
It's
was
okay. At least you're still getting some bites.
Let's see, 13.
Yeah. No. The well.
Put it down. He was like 14 when he's out. 14 and a half.
Yeah. Damn it. Missed it. One come up, flying up off the bottom and hit it. And I popped it. Got him. Swim in. Still some fish lingering. Oh! God, that was freaking close twice. That big one followed it down from like, he followed it for like 15 feet down and just peeled away right at the last second. Got him. Finally freaking picked it up. No, I don't think so. No. Little one. Finally got one to freaking commit to it though. Brush pile.
If you want to keep chasing it, go ahead.
Come on, eat it. Probably not. Little guy. Still down there. Hey, hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. You know, the morning's going pretty good. We're actually staying in this area a lot longer than we thought because we keep getting bites. I'm up on the front looking at the cheater box, as you can tell by the commentary. Hey, ain't no shame in my game, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. But something that's really interesting is Mike's kind of kicking my butt just blind casting. There's a reason for this. Something that I learned looking at live scope is a lot of fish are just kind of cruising along the bottom. There's several brush piles in this area, and I'm watching the fish kind of post up in a brush pile for a minute or two, and then they just kind of swim along the bottom, and then they find another brush pile and they're kind of holding up. So they're really wandering around, which is a great scenario for just kind of fan casting and dragging a jig. That's what Mike's getting his bites on. He's just throwing a 1/2 ounce jig. I've been kind of keeping him honest with the shaky head, and I'm getting a few bites, but he's getting the quality bites. So we've been at this spot for a couple hours. You know, the sun is coming up. The fishing is starting to slow down. So we decided to leave that area, make a little run, and just kind of get a change of scenery. Sometimes when you stay in an area too long, there's a lot of pinging from the transducers. The fish get caught. You know, they kind of release some pheromones in the water and it kind of slows down. And it's a good time to just kind of leave, go to a new area and start fresh. But we're feeling good. We're catching a lot more fish than we did the day before, and we're highly motivated. We still got plenty of time. We got 2 in the box and we got 3 more, and then hopefully we can start upgrading. See, even though we're not actually catching fish that we're looking at with this, we're able to see that the bottom's crawling around. There's fish in the area, you know? But you can't tell that with live scope when you just idle through. I mean, not live scope, but side scan. It's idling right by it. I'm in it right now. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Can't tell.
Little one, you said?
I can't tell yet. I don't think he's a little. Damn it. I don't think so, but he's fat. Quarter inch. See how fast he came off the bottom after it though? That was a bass. He's still trailing it. There's a lot of fish out here swimming around chasing shad, for sure. That's a netter.
Good one.
Eh, decent. I think. I can't tell exactly. Keep my damn trolling motor. Yeah, that's better than what we got, ain't it?
Yep. Let's put him on the other side.
Okay.
I'll go the other side.
That's what we came here for. 4 of these, 5 of these. He don't need a cold tag. Is this the good side? Okay, let's do it again. Just gotta do it 4 more times and we get a check. Yeah. Yeah. Spot. Dynamite hook set. Yep. Bite though. I need to change his line. Obviously. Double eye. Yeah. Thank God. Got him. I don't know. No. That fish, actually, that was clear. That was cool. He actually swam out of that brush pile and ate it. That ain't gonna go, is it? Sucker swam down after it. That was it. Get him. There's a couple fish right off the front of that. That just swam down twice on my shaky head, but they won't take it. Good one? No. that shad. Bump him. Dang it. Right on the corner of that dock is a pretty good wad of bait. And it looks like there's a fish or two relating to it. Another little one followed it out. 12-incher. That fish has seen a shaky head before. He got the hell out of the way. It might be a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh no, I snagged him. Still might be a keeper though. Here, get that net down there.
He's a keeper. Big spot.
Okay, I'll take him. Might be a keeper. Close. He's got a cold thing through him, I think. Or I just made one with my thumb because I didn't want him to get off. Oh yeah. All right, we got 4. Just right on the corner of that dock. I'm gonna tie on another jig. Get me a new worm. One more to go. 5-pounder. You said this brush got some, or this point's got some brush on it, or do you not know? Should be good, like you said, that wind blowing on it. I know. Good one. Spot. Ooh, hi-ya. Hi-ya. Little guy. Yeah. Net. Oh, he must have got me in something. Damn it. I don't know if he's still on there or not. I don't feel him. I don't feel him now. Damn. Alright, oh yeah, I'm gonna tie another one on. Spray some of this Willie's. Slick Willie. Gangsta juice. Good one. Oh, might be a keeper. That's a keeper, I do believe.
I do believe you're right.
I'll let you have it. Built right. No?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Barely?
Barely.
This sucker's fat, man. God. One went down on the spinnerbait, but he didn't eat it. It's a good one too. Come on. Good one. Get him in.
Yellow's our smallest one. If he's bigger than 15.
Got it. Good job, though. We gotta be at 340.
340? That's when we gotta be in.
Yeah.
15, 13.
Yeah, 320. No later than 320. Good one. Huh? No.
On we go.
Meaning. Minutes. It's 3:32. Hold on. Football stance. Take a knee. In honor of Colin Kaepernick. Boat 30. 30. Feller.
Oh, back, dang it. Decent spot.
Bigs in here. Spinnerbait fish. These are big, folks. Four more like that. Not a bad fish, by any means. Survivors right here. Yeah, that's it. Happy to have them though, you know what?
Hey, we got some of those.
All right, here we go.
Sir.
1782.
I forgot to bring Michael's jig, but we
Oh.
have him at the resort, so I can have him come find you guys if you guys are filming tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Is it tomorrow you
We're
guys
gonna
are
go
filming?
out.
Yeah, I'll just have Michael find you guys and bring you one.
Okay, cool.
So we
Thank
got
you.
enough.
Thank you.
Yep, you go ahead and do them right down. Boat number, sir. 32, 5 fish. 32, 5 fish. Walters and Embry right there. We know these fellas. Good bag here today. What work? 1545 is going to put you guys right there in 5th position. Grab that ticket at the window. Boat number, sir. 31. How many fish you got?
Hey, do you know the
5 in the
guy
bag.
that's
That's what I
bumping
like
the
to
fish?
see,
You know
Caden.
him?
All right.
You recognize him or not?
Caden and Sean Colwall, Lynn Creek.
But I don't know.
Been doing it a long
Okay.
time now, fishing with his pop. Did your dad catch all these fish, or did you? There you go. Share the love, and they got a good bag of love right here. Gonna put you in the top 5. 1545. Gonna put you in a tie for that. Boat number one more time. 33. How many fish? 5 in the bag. Bait Works in the house. Jacob Welch, Jeff City, Missouri. Read the scale. Up on there. There you go. All right, good job, my man. How many Bait Works baits did you use today?
As many as I can tie on.
As many as you can tie on for a weight of 1486. Going to put you guys right there in 8th position. Boat number, Cornhusker. 35. How many fish? 3. Boat 35. 3 fish. All right, Lance Denny and Keegan Lyons up on the scale here. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing the AFTCO Bass Blitz for a weight of 767. Grab that ticket at that window. Boat number, gentlemen. 29. How many fish? 5 in the bag for boat number 29.
The biggest head I've ever seen.
Boat 20. Pat Colwall and J.R. Isom. What's that? Yes, we did. They can start a small army. Put that bad boy in some. There you go. He probably picked up some. Come on up here, gentlemen.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Just don't.
Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing today. What
Hang on
worked?
that. I'll dump them.
Sure.
Anything for
Jig?
big bass?
No.
Slow and steady around them docks, right?
Yep, flipping docks.
Flipping docks, all right. 1202. You guys grab your ticket from that window right behind you. Right behind you. You grab that bag, head over to that table, take those fish out. Let's take some pictures.
How long have you been
Gabe,
doing this job?
Bumping fish.
Boat number
Yeah.
30. 5.
Not very long.
Not very long.
Boat
Okay.
number 30. 5 fish, Mike Marple and Gabe Montgomery. Jackson and Fenton, Missouri. They've
Thanks.
got a limit. Make sure that you watch all of their YouTube escapades. Some good insights on what 10 horse Monty right there, absolutely. Up on the scale. Tough conditions right now, so maybe you guys break down some patterns at work today for a weight of 1301. 1301.
Take it, man.
Grab that ticket right behind you,
Okay.
sir. And then you
Thank
and
you, man.
Mike head over to that table and get some glamour shots.
Appreciate it.
High school.
Right.
Boat number, sir.
Way before the gray.
Boat number 6. Are you sure? $4 entry fee. You get a $200 swag bag box, courtesy of AFTCO. A lot of great things in there.
All right, thank you.
So get registered early. This year we had 94 that registered up. So next year let's try to get to 150, maybe 200 boats for this year.
Yeah, we gotta get some water on these fish. What are we doing? Just dumping these back in the drink or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, cool.
All right, boat number 27, Ralph Beltman.
Thanks, brother.
5 and 9th is the Bullies. They are not here. In 8th position, 5 fish, 1538, Brian Barker and Brandon Waters. Good job, gentlemen. In 7th position, 5 fish at 1545, Ed Walters and Chris Embry. Good job, guys. Celebrate something, right? In 6th position, 5 fish, 1545, a big fish of 482, Caden and Sean Colwall. Good job, guys. Right over here, guys. Okay, take your time. Good job, guys. Hey, that 482 bumped you up. Bumped you up. That big fish weigh bumped you up. Guess who's buying tonight?
Congratulations. I'll take your picture right over there.
Good job, guys. Fish for sight is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. In 5th position, 5 fish, 1591, a big fish of 406, Kenneth Whitfield and Mr. Brian Maloney. Good job, guys. Stake in. We'll see you soon. Yes, sir. In fourth position, 5 fish, 17-15. 450 and is cooking dinner tonight. Andy Newcomb and Justin Swass. Good job, gentlemen. A little Fitz Fishing, a little E-Factor Lures went and played a role in that fourth position. Good job, guys. All right, 3 through 1. We're going to come up here. Let's talk a little bit. I won't bite you. I promise you that. We'll make it quick. In third position for the AFTCO Bass Blitz here in 2025, they had 5 fish. A big fish is 604 at 1733. How about for Matt Mullen and Eddie May? All right, Mike. I guess Papos is taking that check to watch the Chiefs game, buddy. All right. You know what? I think they're afraid to talk to me. In second position, I know this gentleman, or these gentlemen are not afraid to talk. In second position of the AFTCO 2025 Bass Blitz here at Lake of the Ozarks. 5 fish, a big fish of 477, 1781. How about it for Jeff Hoots and Stuart Bigelow? Come on up here, guys. We can get those shots. Congratulations. All right, Jeff. You're a guide out here, Tier 1 Elite, but the fishing's been tough the last 4 weeks. We saw it at the Bash, kind of seen it carried over Warrior William out of Red Oak, and then down here at PB2, we had 94 teams, but I only think about 50 teams or 60 teams weighed in.
Yeah, all I can say is we struggled a little bit yesterday. We had the fog delay in the Warrior William tournament, but today was one of those actually special days. Okay. I mean, we caught over 20 keepers today and never lost a fish. Obviously caught some good ones, but man, John Sapper and his partner, they killed it with them 2 big ones, so congratulations to them. You know, we had 15 inches on all species. Usually we go 12 inches here just to make it a little bit easier, but some guys said they caught some Kentuckys that had some big bellies. Did you guys have any of those? We were talking about that earlier. We never caught a Kentucky all day. But we had one largemouth. He was about 16 inches, but he was like what you're talking about, like a football. Couple jigs, Stuart, that worked today, or a couple baits, I should say. I probably just let the cat out of the bag. Just jig, any particular colors? No, just throw those black and blue, green, pumpkin, and PB&J, and you're good to go. All right, folks, put your hands together right there for Jeff Hoot, Stuart Bigelow, second place with 1781. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, guys. All right, down in the history books, champs, the first for this inaugural event here that will be taking place in years to come. They're going to get these 2 fine trophies right here. They're going to get a check for $10,000. We're going to do big bass first. So they had 5 fish. They had a big bass. Put your hands together, folks. It's 724. 724. A total weight. This was secretary on the Kentucky Derby by 21 lengths. You guys beat the competition by 4 pounds almost. Put your hands together for your winners, John Sapper and Rich Bowers, 2146, $10,000 richer, and these 2 beautiful trophies that I'll hand to you. Raise them to the sky, folks. Get loud for them one time, folks. Your champs, the inaugural AFTCO Bass Blitz here in 2025. Good job,
fellas.
All right, put those trophies down for just a second. You guys can both hold those up. 21 pounds. Did you ever have an inkling that maybe there's 21 pounds out there to win this tournament? Everything that I've been seeing lately is between 16 and 18 pounds.
You know, we were on some fish. We didn't know the size. During the Big Bass Bash, we had some 3-pounders. Yesterday, I was pre-fishing, shook off a few, didn't know what they was. We went back today, and you know, they were 4-pounders, 7-pounders. You know, we just got lucky. We covered a lot of water. We fished up the river. We fished up the Niagara. We fished mid-lake area. 4 to 8 foot. We just kept our jig wet. Just on Crock Gator's after jig with a bait cave. What was that? Cave Crock. Yep. And
a little juice on the end.
We just kept them wet, man. All of them were dock fish. Every single one of them. Flipping, a lot of them are installs. The big fish came over a lip, and it got pretty exciting. She did a great job with the net, and we got her in. So God smiled on us today, but
We got out about 7:15, 15 minutes before we were going to blast off, give you a little bit of free fishing. How'd the morning turn out, like the first 2 hours?
The big one was the first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes. Okay, so do we take a deep breath or we keep them lying wet?
Yeah, it took a minute to settle down.
Settle down a little bit right
Sure.
there. Any other fish come out of those docks right there where you caught that big one?
We left there with 4.
You left there with 4, so a good start in the first 45 minutes. You guys take this check one more time, raise it up to the sky. Your champs 2025, the AFTCO Bass Blitz, John Sapper and Rich Bowers.
Good job, man.
Good job, guys.
All right, folks. The AFTCO Bass Blitz at Lake of the Ozarks is over and we're on the way back. Just wanted to do a little recap. You know, had a fun weekend. We got down to Lake of the Ozarks Friday morning and really didn't have much chance to practice. It was raining and we kind of hung out at the Pancake House and then hung out at Greg's for a little bit. Got out in the water for, I don't know, about 4 or so hours. Fished the Warrior William tournament. Saw that video. Couldn't really keep him pinned. It is what it is. But the AFTCO tournament turned out a little bit better, in my opinion. You know, we missed the check just by a little bit. We had a little over 13 pounds. It took 14 and a half to get a check. Weights were definitely up from the Saturday tournament. A lot more limits brought in. Fish were biting a little bit better. Man, mega bag weighed in right there towards the end of the tournament. John Sapper, Crock Gator guy, lifelong Crock Gator guy. They dropped 21.75, something like that. They had a 7 and some change kicker, man. Solid bag. In the fall, Lake of the Ozarks, almost 22 pounds. That's insane. So weights were up. I think there were several 17-pound bags. It was just a better day. Lots of 15-pound bags. But we started out in the glaze and we fished a point. Got 2 keepers fairly quick. Just fishing some offshore brush type stuff. Caught several more shorts. We stayed there for a couple hours. There were a lot of fish. There's definitely like a little sweet spot where I saw a lot more activity. So we fished that basically like 3 times, and each time we come back through, we'd get a bite or 2. Then we made a little bit of a run up the lake towards the dam, and you know, caught one more keeper there, and ended up the day back towards PB2 and finished out our limit. But we needed all day, you know, to get our limit. But we kept our baits wet. You know, in the morning it was a jig thing. I was throwing a shaky head, and that's something that was working a couple weeks ago. It didn't seem like they wanted that as much over the weekend. It was definitely a jig thing, in my opinion. Caught a lot more fish on the jig. So we caught 2 keepers on the jig first thing in the morning, and then when we made that run, I was slow rolling an E-Factor spinnerbait out there deep. I was kind of scoping off the front of the boat while Mike was casting to some docks, and we had some waypoints marked and, you know, brush piles, and he was casting to those, and he was throwing at the front looker too. But I was slow rolling a spinnerbait out there in like 18 to 20 feet deep, and I had that biggest fish that we caught, which was probably right at 4 pounds. That thing hit a spinnerbait, which is cool. Anytime you're slow rolling a spinnerbait out deep, that's fun, man.
It's cool to watch somebody fish a spinnerbait 22 feet down.
Yeah, I love it, man. It was a cool bite too, man. That fish was trailing that spinnerbait for probably 20 feet, and I was just scrubbing the bottom of it. He was just creeping right along beside it, right behind it, and usually they don't commit to it when that's going on, but this thing just kind of kept getting closer and kept getting closer, and it just all of a sudden my rod loaded up. I was throwing it on that Virtus Red Diamond swim jig rod. It's a really good multi-purpose. It's like a swim jig, chatterbait. You can throw a shaky head. I've been fishing shaky head a lot on it, but you can also throw a spinnerbait rod. So it's probably one of the 3 most versatile rods in that lineup. But that was fun. So we had 3 in the boat, and I did catch the 4th keeper that we caught was on a shaky head, and it was a spot, and a big spot. And then the 5th fish came on a jig. But we caught quite a few fish. I mean, a lot of 14.5-inch fish, 14 3/4. So, you know, in the past, in the fall, Lake of the Ozarks can be super stingy. Mike and I have fished tournaments where it's like, you get like 3 bites. You know, it's one of those days. And we talked to some people that had fished the Warrior William tournament that didn't get a lot of bites. So, you know, that potential's out there anytime you go fishing to just not be around the fish, or the fish just got lockjaw and it not happening. But that wasn't the case this weekend. We had plenty. It was a great day of fishing. You know, 2 great days of fishing. We caught plenty of fish and had a good time. And I don't know what we could have did different. I think I liked our day 2 attack. You know, we were fishing a lot of stuff that was off the bank a little bit more, some brush piles and isolated pieces of cover, but yet we were still able to, you know, we spent plenty of time fishing docks. We kind of just we'd fish out a little bit and then we fish in, ran around and fished a few different locations. There was more wind, which I have to believe that accounted for a little bit better bite and a lot more limits weighed in. Just a little bit of wind makes a big difference on any body of water. The boat traffic, it still felt like summertime out there. It's just, there's so many big boats in Lake of the Ozarks. But overall, it was a lot of fun. The AFTCO Derby, it's going to be an annual event. They're planning on having it next year, and if you sign up basically like a week before the tournament, you get a pretty good swag gift pack. I mean, we got get your money back, you know, in merch. We got a really nice AFTCO winter type hoodie, which is like some premium soft fleece stuff. It's real cushy, and they also gave away a samurai hoodie, which is similar to the one that I'm wearing now. Sun hoodie, which I wear these all the time. They're super cushy, man. They're nice. A lot of people are like, how do you wear long sleeves? You just do it a couple times, you get used to it. And they also gave away a pair of AFTCO gloves, which are really nice, and then a t-shirt. It's got like Lake of the Ozarks, AFTCO Bass Blitz on the back of it, and then like a koozie and some stickers and things like that. But you know, even if you don't get a check in the tournament, at least you break even with some AFTCO gear. And it's a great company. AFTCO gives back 10% of their proceeds to conservation, which I'm a really big fan of that. They've played an integral part in helping with the Asian carp, the invasive Asian carp species that's like taking over the Mississippi River. Anything that touches the Mississippi River nowadays is going to have Asian carp, and they've pledged a lot of money to help eradicate the Asian carp problem. But Mike, what do you think about the weekend?
I thought it was awesome. And to you cheater box / forward facing sonar hitters, I let Gabe run my boat. He was using forward facing sonar, and I caught the first 2 keepers blind casting. I shouldn't say blind. I'm very intimate with that area and knew right where the brush piles were. But you can still catch them without it. But it was fun because I was dragging and watching what Gabe was doing, trying to learn. So yeah, you don't have to use forward facing sonar. It's not, I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to. It's not an end all be all. You still have to make them bite. So
yeah, I saw way more fish than Mike did, but he probably caught more fish. So
yeah.
But the thing is with that front looker, I knew we were around fish.
Yes.
You know, and if you're around a good population of fish, you can just fan cast and you have a pretty good opportunity to catch fish. Where if you don't have that technology, I mean, yeah, you can side scan and it gives you a little bit of information, but it's just more efficient if you can actually look around and see that you're in an area that's got a lot of life. It gives you confidence to keep casting, and that was why we did as well as we did, is because
it gave me the confidence because you were saying they're reacting to my bait, so that gave me more confidence. And it seemed like they were roaming between the brush piles. They weren't really in the brush, they were kind of in between it, kind of bouncing around. Yeah. The other bite that we really had was, we didn't catch any, caught 1 keeper off of that, but was basically swimming the wind-blown fronts and sides of docks. Had a lot of followers come out and not see the boat and turn, but that's a big deal in the fall, anytime at the lake. But when you got bright sun and wind, they like to sit on those corners and then crossbars. It's a really good technique, swimming a jig or spinnerbait, but you know, I don't like to put the jig down, so I just use a jig. I call it a finesse spinnerbait. But yeah, it was a great time, man. That AFTCO tournament's out of sight. Looking forward to it again next year. Anglers in Action guys running it, they always do a bang-up job. So yeah, if you didn't fish it this year, I get down here. I noticed too, Gabe, I don't know if you noticed this, but there was a lot of either 5 fish limits or just people didn't caught one and didn't bother weighing in. So it was kind of strange that way. Either you found them or you didn't. That was for sure.
Yeah, and back to what he was saying about the fish roaming between the brush piles. That was really cool to see. You know, we were in areas that had 5 or 6 different brush piles that were scattered out, you know, 100 feet apart or so.
Yeah.
And I could actually see the fish leave a brush pile and swim, and I would kind of follow them, and they would end up coming up to another brush pile, and then they would just stop, and they would hang out there for, you know, a minute or so.
Yeah.
And then you could see them leave the brush pile and swim back and forth.
Do you think they were looking to see if there was bait over by the other brush pile? They were searching for bait, maybe? That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'm not a biologist, so I don't know. But
that's a good question. I mean, because most of the brush piles, you know, first off, the places where we caught most of our fish obviously had shad. You get in an area that had a lot of shad, and you just felt like you're going to get a bite. And a lot of the brush piles had crappie. So, you know, one of the major food sources for a bass is not only shad, but it's crappie and bluegill. And so these brush piles did have a lot of crappie. So maybe they were cruising from one brush pile, and maybe they suck down a crappie and just kind of hang out for a little bit, and then just kind of go hunting around. But they were definitely moving around.
Yeah, they weren't in it. They were around it.
They were around it. So that's just something to think about. And I think a lot of times they're around those docks. They may not be completely related to the docks, but they might be sitting out off the docks and stuff. So you got to fish the different parts of the docks. I mean, we did catch several fish swimming a jig, like Mike was saying, off the docks, and those fish were actually sitting under the docks. And there's a lot of juicy brush piles that are way up underneath the docks, where you can't really get to them. They're underneath the actual floats, and where you can't skip to them. I had several. We saw the fish that we need almost commit to our baits a couple different times. There's 5 instances I'm 100% sure that there was a 4 or 5 pound bass following my spinnerbait out there deep and would come right up to it. And you're just waiting for that tick, waiting for your rod to start loading up, and they turn away right at the last second. So we were this close to getting. We needed one more 4 pounder, and we would have been in the check line.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people watching this
And
video
in
had
that
the same
respect,
story.
I seen 2 that were probably 3 pounds follow my jig out from the dock and then turn.
Right.
And part of me, that's my fault. Maybe I should have the boat a little further back away. Gives them an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were close, very close. One of these days we're going to do good in the fall, man.
Yeah, we're getting better, little baby steps. As far as the winners, I'm gonna leave the weigh-in at the end of this video. I stood around and I videoed the whole weigh-in process, and a couple of the guys talked a little bit about
They
what
interviewed
they did.
the top 3.
Yeah, they interviewed the top 3. You know, a lot of guys are pretty tight-lipped, which is understandable. They've worked a lot of hours and a lot of years to dial in their patterns and stuff, but there's a little bit of information that they do spill. Skipping a jig. The jig was, you know, we talked to Andy Newcomb and Jessica and Justin, and you know, Andy
was in 4th, so he was
in 4th, and he won the Warrior William, and he caught all this fish skipping jigs really shallow. So the jig played an integral role this
shallow
weekend.
or deep. I mean, it didn't matter how, you know, however you wanted to fish.
Yeah, so we're gonna sign off on that. Stay tuned if you want to see the weigh-in. As always, appreciate you guys coming up to Mike and I and having a conversation, saying hi. Got a lot of shout outs to people that watch the channel. That's always good to hear, man. Keeps you going. Keeps you going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content.